we welcome you alongside once again on Central Illinois Sports from the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River at Johnwood Community College, and game number 3 of the day as Quincy High School takes on Francis Howell. Alongside Brian Shoemaker and Anthony Bareyes, I'm Charlie Hill. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. A fantastic matchup on the ladies' side. Scheduled to tip off at noon. We'll talk more about it on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Starting this Saturday, Jersey's in Mount Sterling is pleased to announce we will be opening at 11 a.m. from November 29th through January 10th. So head to Mount Sterling this Saturday for ice skating at the rink, lunch or dinner at Jersey's, and that perfect Christmas tree at Blue Mountain Christmas Trees, all in Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Welcome you back here on the the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, auto, residential, whatever you need, the guys at Great Rivers Bank will get you set up. Check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. It's Francis Howell taking on Quincy High. And Charlie, we'd be remiss in this pregame show to not talk about the high level of talent that sits on Quincy High's roster, most notably in the name of the junior Jada Brown, who has really taken the reins of this squad.
There's been a lot of college coaches in and out of the doors of Quincy High School here recently, looking at just the great talent these young ladies have on display game in and game out. And, it's still overall a pretty young squad, Brian. And we got to see them a couple of times last year. Really a joy to watch them play.
Just one senior on the squad really in the rotation. That's Madeline Hamby. She's also getting some collegiate looks. And, of course, one of the highest nationally ranked young girls players in the country is Chloe Nicholson. We'll tell you all more about that. They're going to take on a very good Francis Howell team that lost a lot of seniors last season, but they've got some experience coaching. This team's off to a nice start, and it should be a good matchup here today, as I believe we're going to get a national anthem queued up here, Charlie, as it looks to be the setting at the scorer's table.
All right, while they have that, we'll step aside. We'll come back with the Farm and Home Supply starting lineup. Stay with us on Central Illinois Sports.
Fostered Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
I want you to stop for a second and think of somebody that's really hard to buy for this Christmas. Well, you got it? Well, now give me 25 seconds to prove there's something for them at your local Farm and Home Supply, and it's on sale now through December 24th, including 20% off all boots and shoes. And get 30% off our entire toy department. And everyone needs at least one more blanket. Take 30% off all throws and blankets, including this #1 rated softest blanket by our blanket snob. If you can't come up with anything, visit your local store at their gift tables to find some inspiration, like this.
See all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Time for the Farm and Home starting lineup. Snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, snow screens, snow shovels, whatever you need. Who knows what Mother Nature's going to throw at us next here in December. Visit your local Farm and Home Supply. Starting five for the visitors on the scoreboard, that's Brad Dance's Quincy Lady Blue Devils. They start like this. At one guard, a 5'8 junior, number 14 is Miley Longcourt. Cameron Byquist is a 5'4 sophomore guard wearing number 20. Jada Brown is the gear in the engine that makes this team go right now. She is the 6' junior forward wearing number 21. Madeline Hamby, a 5'8 senior guard wearing number 23. And the nationally ranked Chloe Nicholson is a 6'1 sophomore guard wearing number 24. It's Longcourt, Byquist, Brown, Hamby, and Nicholson for the Quincy Blue Devils. On the opposite side for Francis Howell's Vikings. Their starting five looks like this. At guard, a 5'4 guard is number 1, Amaya Portia. A 5'5 guard, number 12 is Veronica Simmons. Reese Greer is a 6' forward, number 24. Malia Garbarini is a 5'9 forward and wearing number 25. And Micaiah Gavlik is a 5'5 guard, number 35. It'll be Portia, Simmons, Greer, Garbarini, and Gavlik for the Francis Howell squad. Quincy in the Road Blacks here, despite playing in their hometown tonight. They've got that royal blue number and lettering on the jerseys with white trim. Francis Howell on the other side. White home jerseys tonight, bright blue numbers and letters with cursive script on the front. Brian Shoemaker, Charlie Hull, Anthony Bareyes, your broadcast crew here live from the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River as we get ready for this one. It's going to be Jada Brown stepping in the middle against Reese Greer as we get ready to rock and roll in game number 3 of 8 for you here this afternoon. Tip is up and controlled by Quincy High. They're underway here in this one. Blue Devils are 7-3 to start the season. 5-1 now in the Western Big Six as Chloe Nicholson goes in for her first two of the contest. They just won over Galesburg the other night. Or lost to Galesburg, 76-71 in a close contested contest. Francis Howell gets their first touch. It's going to get a hand on it there. Will Byquist. She'll tip it out of bounds here within the first 30 seconds of the contest. For this Francis Howell team, they come in just 3-1, 24-5 last season. This is a team that graduated a ton of seniors in a very successful campaign in the St. Louis metro area. Portia with the basketball. Picks it up. They'll work it back out around the wing. Now back up top. This is in the hands of Simmons. Tough one-handed pass down into the corner. And we're going to get an early shot clock violation. Nice defense by the Blue Devils. It'll be a turnover against Francis Howell, their first of the contest. Not a bad crowd here as we reach lunchtime at John Wood Community College. We hope you've joined us for breakfast, and now into lunch. We'll be here through dinner as well. Long three. Shot up no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Francis Howell. That's going to be Greer with the rebound. Cross-court pass down into the hands of Gavlik. They'll quickly work it. Free throw jumper for Greer. That shot up and good. Reese Greer gets the open free throw jumper. That's a shot that'll win you a lot of ball games and get you some PT. And we are tied at 2.
Good ball movement that time by the Vikings. Found the open player in the high post, and Greer there to knock down the jumper.
They try to work the basketball into Jada Brown. Bounce pass underneath. Didn't have anything. They'll quickly whip it around the perimeter. This is Longcore. Her shot no good. Nicholson will grab the rebound. We will get tied up. It'll be a jump ball, and possession will go back the way of Francis Howell. Scott Clear is the head coach at Francis Howell. Just earned his 400th career win last season. Only one of 4 girls coaches in the state of Missouri to reach that milestone. He's been with Francis Howell since April of 2021. Howell with the basketball. They look inside, nothing there. They'll kick it back out. Long three out of the hands of Amaya Portia. Instant pickup and a rebound for Garbarini. She'll get the offensive putback. It's a 4-2 lead for Francis Howell with 6 minutes left to go here in the first. Extended pressure now from Howell. Longcourt gets the basketball across the tri-stripe, down into the corner, into the hands of Madeline Hamby, the lone senior on this squad. Nicholson, one-handed pass back to Hamby. She'll take a long three in and good for Madeline Hamby. Hamby averages about 7.5 a contest. She is committed to Monmouth College after she graduates here at Quincy High. And the big three in answer from Amaya Portia. The 5'4 guard knocks it down. We trade threes. It's a 7-5 lead for Francis Howell here in the early going. Nicholson will get it across the time stripe. Bounce pass over in the corner, and we're going to get a travel call against Cameron Byquist. It'll be a turnover against the Blue Devils. Talked to Brad Dance a little bit a couple of weeks ago as we were getting prepared, and he said, the biggest thing about this team, Charlie, is just the maturity from last year to this year. They won a lot of ball games, contended in the WB6, but still had a little bit of youthful play to them. He said in the early going, he's seen this squad really start to develop in maturity, and it's starting to pay off here in the early going. Running shot up and good for Veronica Simmons. She'll get the quick answer. 9-5 lead here for Francis Howell. Francis Howell just 3-1 here on the season. They have wins over Eureka as the shot from Jada Brown is no good. Rebound collected now by Reese Greer. Francis Howell on the run. Transition three, shot up no good. Nicholson will grab the rebound for Quincy High. They want to push in tempo. They'll get it down into Byquist. Down into Jada Brown. Brown up and in the post. Jada Brown gets her first 2 of the night. 22.6 points a game. She had 30 and 10 in a big win over Conway, Arkansas in a shootout here just a couple of weeks ago. Francis Howell works it around the perimeter. This is Simmons with the basketball. They'll get it back to Greer, who's pushed out along the key by Jada Brown. Quincy High has stressed itself on defense here in the early going of the season. Francis Howell gets it inside. Garbarini. Shot up and good for Malia Garbarini. The 5'9 forward puts it in. It's an 11-7 lead for Francis Howell. 3:50 left to go here in the first. Whipping around the perimeter, 3-ball out of the hands of Longcore. She'll knock it down. Miley Longcore. Charlie, that Longcore name, pretty familiar here in Blue Devil country.
A few threes have fallen off of the hands of the Longcore kids over the years.
Cross-court dribble off the pick there in the hands of Simmons. She'll get it over to the left wing. This is Gavlik with the basketball. Crossover dribble, takes to the lane, scoop shot. Underneath the rim, no good. Rebound will come down to Madeline Hamby. Longcore will push the tempo here for Quincy High. They trail by 1. Whipping around, Jada Brown, the lone person in the post. Longcore slashing through. Nicholson will take a long three. Chloe Nicholson knocks it down. 13 points a contest for Chloe Nicholson. One of the highest ranked underclassmen players in the entire country. Resides here in Quincy. Gavlik with the basketball, kicks it out, 3 out of the hands of Simmons. Her shot off the mark. It's a fight for the loose ball rebound. It's going to be Garbarini coming up with it, and then we'll get a jump ball going back the way of the Blue Devils. Checking in here for Francis Howell is number 30, Addison Alming, a 5'5 guard wearing number 30. And checking in for Quincy High, it's going to be Mia Ellifritz, the 5'5 junior, number 11. Ellifritz, a player that's really started to come along here for Brad Dance's squad. Nicholson will bring the ball across the time stripe for the Blue Devils.
And that's big, Brian. I think that was probably one of the downsides to the team last year. The bench just was not extremely deep.
And Brad Dance has even said in preseason interviews they still need to get a couple of players developed here if they really want to make a run and contend for that Big Six title, the Western Big Six, which is one of their team goals this year. Longcore with the basketball, gets it underneath to Ella Fritz, bullies her way through. Mia Ella Fritz gets around the defender, puts it up while falling. She'll get the foul and the opportunity for the and one play.
Foul's going to go on Malia Garbarini. It'll be her first, team first.
Katie McKeon will check in for Frances Howell, the 5'11 forward, nearing number 21, as Ella Fritz will make her way here to the free throw line. 2:11 left to go in the first. Quincy High has regained the 15-11 lead. Make it 16. They're up by 5 on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. Frances Howell works around the perimeter. They get it back to Portia, trying to work around the defense of Quincy High. Little three-man weave up around the top of the key. Greer gets caught on the elbow. It's a three out of the hands of Portia. Amaya Portia knocks one down. 16-14 as Frances Howell shooting a little hot from the outside right now. Transition for Quincy right into the hands of Jada Brown. Brown gets the deuce. Byquist gets the dime. It's 18-14.
And that's bad news if you let Jada Brown catch the ball that deep on the block, Brian. She's going to score it.
Yeah, she's
just about every time.
She's gotten strong. She's gotten physical even more so than last year. A very tough inside presence for Quincy High. Greer with the basketball, spin move in the lane, rolls around, goes everywhere but down. Rebound collected for Quincy by Cameron Byquist. She surveys the scene. Quincy doesn't have numbers. They'll reset in the half-court set with 1:10 to go. They try the entry pass into Brown. Nice defense from Greer there as she gets a hand on it. They say it'll go off of Quincy High last and back to Frances Howell. Frances Howell has had a 48-45 win over Eureka. 3 players in double figures that night. They held a Eureka to just 4 fourth-quarter points to come back and rally to win. As we reach a minute to go left here in the first. This will be Simmons with the basketball, and she's going to get a bump foul from Chloe Nicholson. It's her first of the contest as Madeline Hamby is back on the floor. When we asked Brad Dance, we jokingly said, Brad, it's not a question of what Division I schools have offered Chloe Nicholson. It's a question of what ones haven't at this point. She's got the eye of everybody across the country. Driving in is Simmons. Shot up a little high up the front of the rim. Greer will get the offensive putback and the bucket for Reese Greer. 2 more, and it's 18-16 with 40 seconds left to go in the contest. Entry pass into Jada Brown. Nice move on the dribble, up and good. Jada Brown saw the lane, got around all 3 defenders, and puts it in for 2 more. Shot clock turned off here with 25 seconds left to go. Blue Devils up by 4 late in the first. Trying to find their way down into the hands of McKeon. They can't find her. Instead, the shot from Greer is no good. McKeon rushes for the rebound. She'll throw it into the hands of the Blue Devils. Longcore with the basketball. 8 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Works off the pick. Nowhere to go. They try to throw it to Brown. Turnover Quincy High. This is Greer with it. She's going to heave one up. It's going to be a little short, and that's the end of the first quarter. Quincy High 20, Frances Howell 16. We've got second quarter play-by-play your way right after this.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Quincy High leads 20-16 after 1 quarter of play. Anthony Barice has a look at your shooting statistics after 8 minutes.
Yeah, for the Francis Howell Lady Vikings, they were 5 for 10 inside the arc, 2 for 5 for three-pointers, shooting 47% as a team. On the other side, the Blue Devils, 5 for 7 for twos, 3 for 5 for threes, shooting 67% as a team, Brian.
It'll be Francis Howell basketball to start our second quarter of play. Navigating traffic in the backcourt there was Alming. She'll get the basketball to Portia on the near sideline. Back to Alming, guarded out in the backcourt by Ella Fritz. Garbarini flashes high, sets the pick for Simmons. She'll try to work against Chloe Nicholson. That's not easy work. Dangerous pass, still held on to by Francis Howell. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Greer, baseline jumper up and good. Reese Greer has a nice touch as she keeps Francis Howell within striking distance here early in the second.
Vikings really do a good job of sharing the basketball, Brian. They work the shot clock down to around 7 seconds sometimes, and seem like they always find a good scoring spot.
Madeline Hamby with it off the pass from Nicholson. She gets it right back. Entry pass into Jada Brown. Spin move up with the right hand and good. Jada Brown is tough inside. Part of a very good, successful Blue Devils volleyball program, Charlie, that also saw themselves with 20-plus wins this season for the first time in a long time as Simmons gets the answer with a 3. And just like that, we're back to a one-point ball game, 22-21. Quincy High with the advantage and the ball.
As well as both teams are shooting, you'd think the defense maybe wasn't great, but I think both teams playing pretty well on the defensive side. It's just an elevated level on the offensive end.
Madeline Hamby, nice ball fake. Baseline drive, splits 2 defenders, goes through, shot up, no good. Jada Brown with the rebound and the putback. Jada Brown with 2 more. She has offers from Lindenwood, Bradley, McKendree, Lewis, Roosevelt, Southern Illinois, Western Illinois University. Pretty talented ball player.
Jada Brown's in double figures now with 10.
They get it to Greer on the high block. Tries to work around Jada Brown, gets tipped away, stolen away. Now it's Longcore coming up with the steal. She'll go ahead and take her own 3 off the right side of the rim. It's going to be Jada Brown. Rebound, dumps it down into Nicholson. Pretty play from Jada Brown to Chloe Nicholson. 2 more for the Blue Devils. They're back up by 5. One of the biggest things about Jada Brown's just court vision.
That's what I was just going to say. She maybe isn't the tallest post player out there, but she is one of the smartest and understands the angles, how the balls are going to come off the rim. We've got a timeout on the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll pause as well. 5:46 to play in the half. 26-21, Quincy High on top.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Francis Howell takes the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet speeds available. That's up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. Visit adams.net to learn how to start your service today. This is Portia with the basketballs. They weave around the top of the key. Simmons with it now. Working off the pick. Greer lines into the lane. Nothing there. She'll try and get on the opposite block as they get the basketball down into Gavlik. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Stolen away by Jada Brown. She's on the run. Doesn't have numbers. She'll slow things up here for Quincy High. Back to Brown, top of the key. Nice dribble in. Gets it into Hamby. She's double teamed. Nowhere to go with it. Has to throw it out to get rid of it. Nice hustle play there, but it's going to go out of bounds as Byquist couldn't save it in time. Turnover on the Blue Devils.
Both teams have taken pretty good care of the basketball so far in this one.
Francis Howell will come back across the time stripe as they work to try and get back within this one, down by 5. It's been a fun ball game here just in the opening half. And we're going to get a double dribble there as Chloe Nicholson stumbles her up. It'll be a turnover against Francis Howell.
Neither team so far really pressuring in the full court, Brian. They want to make you beat them at the half court, but it wouldn't surprise me at some point to see that change, especially on the Francis Howell side of things.
I think both teams have the capability and the personnel to do it. Maybe just trying to save their legs a little bit here for what might be a really exciting second half. Stolen away now, and we're going to get a travel violation. We're going to trade turnovers, and it'll go back to Quincy High. They'll put 20 on the shot clock here with 4:45 to go.
Yeah, Simmons did a good job getting the passing lane that time, but just kind of got bumped off of her balance point, drug the pivot foot, and called for the travel. So a turnover for a turnover here gives the ball back to Quincy.
Miley Longcore checks back in for the Blue Devils. She'll get the basketball here with 4:43 left to go. Nicholson gets double teamed. They'll whip it back around to the opposite side of the court. Nice dump down into Longcore, or Byquist, excuse me, from Longcore. 28-21. They pulled everybody over on the near side, Charlie. She was wide open on the baseline. This is Portia with the basketball, trying to work her way around Cameron Byquist. To Gavlik, to Alming. She tries to drive in, and she's going to get fouled by Madeline Hamby.
That's going to be her first, Brian. Team first. Quincy leads by 7, 28-21, their largest lead of the contest.
Francis Howell inbound underneath their own basket. They defeated Cape Notre Dame 58-19, and get this a stat, guys. They did not miss a shot from the floor. Literally a full-out 22 of 22 from two-point and 6 of 6 from threes. The only thing they missed, a couple of free throws in the night.
Wow. You're saying they could shoot it a bit?
If they want to, I believe so. Running layup try from Simmons, no good. Hamby will get the rebound for Quincy High, and Nicholson will push the tempo here for the Blue Devils. Crossover down into the corner. That's Longcore with it. Tosses it back. Nicholson, nice ball movement here from Quincy. 3-ball up, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Veronica Simmons. Nice crowd here today. Had nice crowds through the early two games where North Shelby and Liberty took on in girls and boys action. Liberty won both contests, and the boys contest turned out to be pretty darn fun to watch. This is Portia. Scoop shot layup, no good. It'll be Jada Brown collecting the rebound for Quincy. Longcore on the run with it. Tries to toss it down. Dangerous pass. Quincy High will hold on to it. They'll get it back to Jada Brown on the left wing. Behind the back dribble. Into Chloe Nicholson's hands. Her shot a little long. Rebound comes down to Simmons. 3 minutes left to go here in the opening half. Francis Howell trails by 7. Long three. Simmons shot off the back of the iron. It'll be Greer getting the rebound. They'll try up another one, will the Vikings. That one just a little bit short. Nicholson will grab the rebound.
Vikings have gone on a little bit of a drought here on the scoring side. Quincy trying to take advantage of that, see if they can extend this out to double digits before the half, and we'll get a whistle on another Adams Fiber timeout. We'll pause as well. 2:36 to play in the first half. Quincy leading 28-21.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Welcome you back after Quincy takes the Adams Fiber timeout. The hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call 217-214-3423 to join the winning team. Shot up was no good by Hamby. Rebound collected for Francis Howell by Riley Huss, the 5'6 guard, number 42, who checked into the contest during the timeout break. Vikings trying to take advantage here, cut back into this. Simmons is going to drive baseline. She'll get fouled by Hamby.
That's going to be Hamby's second foul.
Hamby, again, the only senior on this Quincy High roster. Committed to Monmouth, had other offers from North Park, Mount Mary, and Bethany colleges. As Jada Brown will check back in, Hamby will get a breather here with the early fouls. They'll get it into Greer. Kicks it back out as she was triple teamed. This is back into the hands of Riley Huss. Spin move. Nice defense here by Byquist. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Simmons. She'll shot up a long three. Nicholson almost got a hand on it. Maybe actually got a fingertip on it. Jada Brown will get the rebound. Quincy High on the run. Ella Fritz with the basketball. Works off the pick. Back into the hands of Byquist. Jada Brown gets a load of steam, goes through two defenders, up and under Greer. Her shot a little too strong. Rebound will be collected here by Portia. They've got Greer on the run. She's got the advantage, goes up, maybe got touched, fouled. They say it's just a touch on the ball, but it'll be a tough play through contact for Reese Greer, and she'll get 2. Frances Howell scores in transition. It's a 5-point game. Runner from Ellifrit's no good. Rebound for Greer. 1:23 left to go here in the first half. Quincy High leads Frances Howell 28-23. Long three out of the hands of Amaya Portia. That one up and good. Frances Howell is not afraid to shoot from long range. They've made Quincy High pay a few times. We're back to a 2-point contest.
She's hit a couple deep threes, Brian. That's not right up on the line. That's more like NBA range she's shooting those from.
Little Steph Curry-esque. Nicholson down into Ellifrit. She'll try and answer. That shot's no good. It's going to be Huss with the rebound for Frances Howell. They trail by 2, 42 seconds. They'll push the tempo again, but it's going to be long court batting it out of bounds. It'll be Vikings basketball here on the near side. Quincy Notre Dame taking on West Plains out of Missouri in the Ozarks area. Should be a dandy contest. We will have at least 6 Division II or Division I athletes likely in the few years on the floor coming up at the 1:30 tip. Long three out of the hands of Simmons is up and good. Back-to-back threes for Frances Howell, and they have taken the lead 29-28.
Yeah, really quick 8-0 run here in about a minute and a half.
Cross-court pass to Nicholson. Brown on the inside. Ellifrit's tried to look in the far short corner. Three up out of the hands of Longcore is no good. It'll be an offensive rebound for Byquist. 4 seconds left on the clock. Brown just out of free throw extended. Shot's no good. Rebound to Simmons, and that'll wrap up the first half of play. We've reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show where Frances Howell leads Quincy High 29-28. We've got some halftime stats and more coming your way right after this.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter. Choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers.
You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Back with you on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Quite the contest here. Francis Howell finishes the half on an 8-0 run to take the halftime lead, 29-28. And Anthony Bareyes with the look at some of your halftime stats.
Yeah, first let's talk not a lot in the realm of foul trouble or fouls in general. Francis Howell, they've had 1 personal foul. That was Malia Garbarini. Quincy High, on the other hand, Madeline Hamby has had 2, so we'll see how that plays out here in the second half. Chloe Nicholson's got 1. Turnover battle's been pretty even. Blue Devils with 5 turnovers. Francis Howell has 6, and rebounds are about even, 10-10.
A pretty good contest so far. Both teams, you said, taking pretty good care of the basketball. And the biggest thing you'll see after this break is how well they've shot it and how evenly distributed points are for both squads. We'll have that on the Little Jess Motors halftime show following this timeout.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Case IH has been an innovator for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great brand of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation.
Keeps growing our business as well, and we have great products and people behind it.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois, right across from Quincy High School, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are met. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them in Quincy, Illinois. Both of these teams shooting the ball well in this first half, Anthony, and we even talked about good defense but better offense.
Yeah, great defense, better offense. Quincy High led after 20-16. Francis Howell with a strong finish to that second quarter. They take the 29-28 halftime lead. They're going to be led by Amaya Portia. She has 9 points. Veronica Simmons and Reese Greer, 8 apiece. Malia Garbarini with 4. For the Blue Devils, they are led by Jada Brown. She's got 10. Chloe Nicholson with 7. Madeline Hamby has 3. Cameron Byquist with 2. Miley Longcore and Maya Elifritz, 3 apiece. Talk shooting percentage here for Francis Howell. They are 12 for 26 from the field, shooting it at 46%. And Quincy High not far off, as they are 12 for 27 for 44%, Charlie.
Those 5 threes in the first half by Francis Howell, though, and Portia, had 3 or 4 of them? 3 of them, I guess it would be in the first half of play. And she's not afraid to pull it from long distance. Quincy will have to get out and pressure her a little more, even beyond the perimeter. On the other side of things, when it started going not quite as well for Quincy, they kind of went to more of a one-on-one type of style rather than that good ball movement they had early on. That allowed Francis Howell to get right back into this contest. But a fantastic matchup, kind of the matchup you wanted to see when these two teams appeared on the schedule together. And we're looking forward to a great second half as well. We'll pause for a final break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Second half action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com. Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Back here after the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Go see the gang in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy next time you're here in the Gem City, or visit them online anytime at littlejessmotor.com. Valentine's Day is coming up, guys. Wouldn't your wife or significant other love a new vehicle in the driveway? We'll get the clock reset here. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. It is a 1-point lead for Francis Howell, 29-28 over Quincy High as we get underway. Brian Shoemaker, Charlie Hull, Anthony Bareyes, your crew here. Jack Weedholder being so kind to run the camera for us here tonight in the first games on the Rumble on the River. Quincy High will get the basketball into Jada Brown. Her shot is up, no good. Simmons will get the rebound. She wants to run here for Francis Howell right out of the gate. Greer in the post, guarded by Jada Brown, nothing there. She'll flash high, try to work off the pick. It'll be Alming on the court, getting the start here in the second half for Francis Howell. Simmons with the basketball, works over to the right wing. Back into the hands now of Riley Huss, who's also on the floor here. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Simmons goes in, Euro step through two defenders, might have got away with the travel. Instead, it's going to be a loose ball. Call it Jada Brown with the rebound for Quincy High. They'll quickly push it down. This is Hamby, her three off the back of the iron. Nicholson, offensive rebound, nowhere to go with it. One-handed pass back to Hamby, nice ball fake, gets through everybody. Left-handed layup is also no good. Greer with the rebound for Francis Howell. Madeline Hamby with a nice take, just couldn't finish that time. Francis Howell slow it down this time here in half-court set. Portia works off the pick, thought about another three. She's already knocked down several of them in her first half. She'll go in, draws in, she'll draw contact and a foul from Miley Longcore and go to the free throw line.
It's going to be Miley's first. It'll be the first team foul here in the third.
Call that on the floor and put the ball out of bounds underneath.
Good enough. We've only had one free throw in the entire contest. Why shoot any more?
Looked like a shooting foul to me, but we are far away. Simmons with the basketball. Crossover dribble. Baseline drive. Goes up. Off the front of the rim. All the loose ball rebound for Cameron Byquist. Nicholson with the basketball. Wants to drive in. She'll take it up and good. Chloe Nicholson, that long, tall frame, gets the basketball up quickly. Such a talented young player. Alming will get it back out, and it's going to be another long one for Portia. That one just a little bit short, as she might have just been a little too out of range there. It'll be Greer with the rebound. Rescue toss, gets it back out. Francis Howell has 12 seconds now on the shot clock. Portia wanted some contact, wanted a foul. She's going to push off there. They're going to let him play, and now we're going to get a whistle as it's going to be Miley Longcore on the whistle.
She'll pick up her second.
Things getting a little chippy out there here on this possession. They'll get it into Simmons with a fresh 20. Greer flashes high, nothing there. They'll walk it back to Simmons on the left wing. Off the pick and roll, they'll get it into Greer. She's double teamed. Nice job there by Nicholson to help close out on the interior. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Simmons works it over. It'll be tipped out of bounds. Go back to Frances Howell. They've got just 2 seconds here on the shot clock to get one up in the air.
Something maybe toward the rim here.
That or let's give it to Portia and she'll shoot one from half court. And if she makes them like she does, I don't care. But Scott Clear says let's talk it over instead. It's a 30-second Adams Fiber timeout. We're right back after this.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
Frances Howell takes the Adams Fiber timeout, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call 217-214-3423 to join the winning team. They're going to toss it down quickly. That went into Huss's hands. It's going to go out of bounds, and with just 1 second on what felt like a really slow shot clock. Yeah. It'll be Portia throwing it up. And they're going to say that's a shot clock violation. Well, guys, Scott Clear has won over 400 games. I don't know if that timeout was the best one to take. If anything, I think you gave Quincy High a good opportunity to set up defense and get Chloe Nicholson in front of the inbound pass.
Yeah, that makes it pretty difficult to throw over the top of her.
Quincy High will work it down. Jada Brown, nice dunce pass. Good ball movement here from Quincy High. 3 out of the way of the hands of Longcore, no good. And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession will go back the way of Frances Howell.
Better ball movement that time, though, by Quincy. What led them to some success early on in this game as Gavlik checks back into the game for Frances Howell.
Vikings will have the basketball here as Alming will bring it across the time stripe. 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Quincy High still holds on to a 1-point advantage. Alming will try to get around Chloe Nicholson. Backdoor cut from Simmons. That pass forced. It'll go out of bounds and turn over against the Vikings.
Spacing just wasn't very good that time. That pass was more like if Simmons was 10 feet away and she was about 3 feet. Kind of surprised her.
Nicholson tosses it down into Hamby in the corner. Jada Brown up at the high block. She'll rotate block to block here. Instead, they'll go down into the corner to Byquist. This is Hamby in the short corner.
Give the Vikings some credit, too, Brian. They've limited Jada Brown's touches after that first quarter.
Indeed. She gets it on the high block. They'll kick it back out. 3 ball from Nicholson. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Byquist. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Will Cameron Byquist as we wait to see what the officials say here. And they say that one's going to go against
Reese Greer.
Reese Grier. We've been saying it wrong the whole time, guys. Grier is how it's pronounced. We apologize if you are a Frances Howell fan tuning in. First one's up and good. As we get ready for the second free throw, we tell you about our good friends at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Grier. Around here we say Greer. Second shot up from Byquist, no good. Grier will get the rebound for Frances Howell. Alming with the basketball. They'll work it back into Portia. Kicks it down, nice ball fake. Driving in, shot up, no good. Grier with the rebound. Her offensive try also no good. We've got a loose ball. It's going to be Longcore getting the rebound and a tie-up, and jump ball will go back to Quincy High.
I think he's going to whistle a foul here.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a foul against Simmons.
That's going to be her first.
Thank you, Charlie.
As a coach, those are the type of fouls. I mean, you understand the aggressiveness, trying to get a tie up there. But that far away from the basket, those are frustrating fouls.
Jada Brown sets the pick. Longcourt tosses it down in. Tough pass for Byquist to handle. It'll be a turnover here for Quincy High. 3:48 left to go here. It's been a close one all the way throughout as the Blue Devils hold on to a 2-point advantage. We'll see this Quincy High squad again coming up in the Quincy Shootout. We hope you will tune in the 22nd through 24th of January. Nationally ranked teams, top prospects across the country as Simmons drives in. Jumper off the glass is good for Simmons. Give her 2 more. She's been a nice ball player, has Victoria Simmons here today. But that Quincy Shootout will include this Quincy High squad as the 3, no good from Byquist, partially tipped. Simmons on the rebound. She wants to run for Frances Howell.
The last basket was the first of the quarter for the Vikings.
Long 3, make it 2 in a row now as Amaya Portia knocks one down.
Portia leads all scorers with 12.
Does not care where she's at on the floor. She's got a green light.
Good quick release from her as well. That's a shot that'll translate to the next level.
Indeed. And we're going to get a timeout from Brad Dance. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it 2. We're right back with you here in 1 minute.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Game Masters has your only indoor archery range. Come in and sharpen your skills at our 40-yard range. This state-of-the-art facility has over 30 3D targets and a virtual simulator. We offer hourly and daily rates along with monthly and annual memberships. Our memberships include range access from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. so you can come in and shoot at your convenience. Check out our Facebook page to find our membership options and discounts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Brad Dance takes the Adams Fiber timeout. Both teams have exhausted 2 of their 5 here in the contest. Charlie, we've talked a little bit about this. Frances Howell has made it a priority to limit touches for Jada Brown, and it has paid dividends here as they enjoy a 3-point lead.
I'm assuming that's what Brad Dance was talking about, maybe change up a little bit. They have Brown in the high post right now, but yeah, as well as they were working through her in the first quarter, very few touches since then.
Quincy High whips it around the perimeter. Nicholson flashing in the baseline. They'll get it to her. Jada Brown on the high block. Back up top of the key. They'll move it around. Shot clock expiring. 3 is up and no good out of Byquist's hands. And it'll be a turnover here for Quincy High. 35-second shot clock here in play throughout the Rumble on the River shootout. Here in the land of Lincoln, we will use it full time and required coming up in the 2026-27 scholastic year. Frances Howell around the top of the key into Simmons. She'll flash. Quick release, no good. It's going to be a rebound for Alming. Simmons will take another one. That one in and out everywhere but down. Another loose ball rebound picked up here for Frances Howell as it was going to be Gavlik with the rebound.
Pretty good hustle by her to get that ball before it went into the backcourt.
Grier with it to Portia, and that one will knock down again.
You just can't leave her like they just did in the corner. I understand the thought process on the help side to cut off the drive, but you have to know she's got the hot hand.
Long course 3 for the answer, no good. Grier gets the rebound, 1:40 left to go here in the third. It's a 6-point advantage now for Frances Howell. Tough defense here for Quincy High as they try to stop Portia, and instead it's going to be a bumping foul, or it's going to be a foul against Byquist.
That's going to be her first.
Brad Dance may be saying the same thing you thought, Charlie, a 10-second violation.
25 seconds on the shot clock. Started at 35. I'm not a rocket surgeon, Brian, but that's 10 seconds.
We did graduate at least simple elementary math. Sort of. I mean, C's got diplomas and degrees. They try to toss it down into Grier. Nice job by Jada Brown to get a hand on it. She'll deflect it out. And with 13 seconds, Frances Howell will inbound here in the corner. Grier with the basketball, 5 seconds on the shot clock. This is Simmons, drives in, goes up over everybody with the runner, shots up no good. Grier, rebound, offensive putback, 2 more for Reese Grier. She averages 11.3, had 19 points in a win over Francis Howell Central earlier this season. Hamby with it, drives in, bounce pass into Brown, stolen away, turnover Quincy High. It's Portia coming up with the steal.
10-3 run in the quarter here for the Lady Vikings, and now a foul right near the half-court line. If this is on Longcore, it'd be her third.
We're going to call it on Nicholson.
Call it on Nicholson instead.
That's going to be her second personal. Be the 4th team foul.
.40 seconds left to go here in the third. Simmons works off the pick, gets it into Gavlik. Portia, 3. Howell will roll around and go down. The rims are friendly for Amaya Portia. Knocks down another 3. Guys, she only averages about 7 points a contest.
She's got 18 in this one. Wow.
Had a season-high 11 in a win over Eureka, and she's topping it today. It's going to be an and-one opportunity, though, for Jada Brown, who bullies through to the rim. Knock it down, go to the line for 1 as we get a foul against Simmons. Or Portia, excuse me. Jada Brown, the first-team All-Western Big Six selection last season, says she's really developed her one-on-one game as she knocks it down for the 3-point play. It's a 42-34 contest, 20 seconds left to go. Shot clock turned off here as we reach the end of the third. Simmons to Portia. Whips it around over to Gavlik. She'll try and penetrate into the lane. Nothing there. They try to get into Grier. Stolen away by Jada Brown. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Dribbles through everybody, gets it to long court. Shot up no good, and we're going to get a foul right at the end of the buzzer as Simmons just kind of slapped at the ball, and they say she got contact with Longcore. And we'll see if they reset any time or what they will do.
Fouls on Simmons.
And I think
was it on a shot as well, Brian, or are they calling it on the rebound?
Not on the shot, just the rebound, and I think that's going to be the end of the quarter. Francis Howell up by 8. We've got fourth quarter play-by-play coming up your way right after this.
Press Yours On You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For parents and students, get game day ready in our 1,400 square foot retail store, packed with spirit wear for 5 local high schools. Hoodies, tees, Letterman jackets, and accessories, we've got the gear you need to show your pride. Come see why Press Yours On You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours On You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook, and from our family to yours, thank you for supporting local.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
All right, back here with you, getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter as St. Francis leads Quincy High 42-34. Look at some shooting stats there in the third quarter for Quincy High. They were 2 for 5 inside the arc, 0 for 6 behind the arc for a combined shooting percentage of 18%. They were 2 for 3 at the free throw line. For Francis Howell, they were 2 for 6 inside, 3 for 7. Big thanks to Amaya Portia from behind the arc. 38% as a team, yet to take a free throw attempt, Brian.
Starting 5 on the floor for Quincy. Spin move for Jada Brown up and good. Give her 2 more. Quincy High strikes first and quickly here in the fourth quarter. It's 42-36. And, Charlie, that's what they're going to have to do here in the fourth if they're going to come back and hold on for a win here.
Yeah, a little different offensive set there for Quincy, setting some picks off of the ball to open up the post player underneath and Brown.
Nice entry pass into Grier. Her hook shot no good. Rebound comes down to Chloe Nicholson. She'll push the tempo now for Quincy High. Into the hands of Byquist, gets tied up, stolen away by Portia. Turnover for the Blue Devils. They throw it quickly down into Gavlik in the corner. Back up to the hot-handed Amaya Portia, who's knocked down 6 triples tonight. Nice bounce pass to Grier. Grier gets the deuce, and Gavlik gets the dime. 44-36 advantage for the Vikings. A little bit of a 1-3-1 look here as Nicholson surprises them all, flashes in the low block. She'll get the basket on the nice entry pass for Chloe Nicholson.
Nicholson into the double digits now with 11 in the contest.
It's a quiet 11 at that. I mean, you can tell she's a special player. And look at this steal. A little larceny on one end, Brian. How about the layup up at the other?
4 quick points for Chloe Nicholson. It's back to a 4-point lead for the Vikings. They've got the ball 44-40, 6:23 left to go here in regulation. This one has a little bit of overtime vibes, kind of wafting off of it here. Gavlik goes in, bounce pass to Grier, blocked by Nicholson.
Nicholson in about the last 90 seconds has done just about everything for Quincy.
She just needed us to talk about her a little bit.
Right.
She'll flash the low block. Tries to toss it in. Nice play to Jada Brown. Really nice movement from Jada Brown, and Scott Clear wants to talk it over. It's an Adams Fiber timeout, 44-42. We're right back with you after this.
I want you to stop for a second and think of somebody that's really hard to buy for this Christmas. Well, you got it? Well, now give me 25 seconds to prove there's something for them at your local Farm and Supply, and it's on sale now through December 24th, including 20% off all boots and shoes. And get 30% off our entire toy department. And everyone needs at least one more blanket. Take 30% off all throws and blankets, including this #1 rated softest blanket by our blanket snob. If you can't come up with anything, visit your local store at their gift tables to find some inspiration, like this. See all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Francis Howell takes the Adams Fiber timeout. They've got 2 left at their disposal. Guys, a really nice play on that last one. Nicholson flashes on the low block. As she gets it, Jada Brown knows, get to the opposite block. Guess what? You're going to be wide open for the basket. Grier with the basketball as Francis Howell looks to stave off this Quincy high run. Running shot from Simmons is no good. Rebound comes down to Gavlik. They'll toss it outside. Long 3, no good. It's going to be a loose ball, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. Staying here with the Vikings.
On the box out, it looks like they're going to get long court.
It's going to be her third.
Herman, Missouri stepping in here. They'll be taking on Mendon Unity in a couple of games. Should be a nicely matched up girls contest coming your way here. That's going to be the 3 o'clock tip-off here this afternoon. Next up will be Quincy Notre Dame taking on West Plains in what we think should be a fun contest as well. Gavlik goes in. Grier gets the offensive rebound. Misses it, gets her own offensive putback, and in. 2 offensive rebounds for Riley Grier. And it's a 46-42 advantage for Francis Howell. Nice toss down into the hands of Byquist. She'll get it up and in for the quick answer from Nicholson. Back and forth we go with 5 minutes left to go here in the contest. Francis Howell has multiple ball handlers, which is a really nice luxury to have here. Nice pass on the baseline. Shot up no good, and it's going to be a foul as Nicholson grabbed the rebound, and they're going to get Portia 90 feet away from the opposite rim.
That's going to be Amaya Portia's second personal, first team foul here in the fourth.
Scott Clear looks at her and says, that is not the foul we want you to pick up. Long court directing traffic. They'll work it to Nicholson out on the far wing. This is Ellifritz in the post. She'll clear out. Step back 3 for Chloe Nicholson, just off the mark. Grier gets the rebound for Francis Howell. Portia will push the tempo. Nice entry pass into Grier. Grier with a nice entry pass there from Gavlik. 2 more for Francis Howell. They're back up by 4.
Grier's having a great night as she's got 16 points, 9 rebounds, so she's eyeing a double-double.
Averages about 11, had 19 points, 12 wins in the win over Francis Howell Central. Shot from Jada Brown is no good. It was a 3 try. Grier had the rebound, stolen away. Francis Howell will come up with it after a little hectic 2 seconds there. This is Simmons, finds an open lane, drives in, goes up against Jada Brown, high off the glass, no good. Grier with the rebound, she misses the shot. Jada Brown with the defensive rebound for Quincy. Nicholson, double teamed. Portia got a hand on it, body's on the floor, jump ball. It's going to go back to the Vikings.
Yeah, really good hustle on the defensive side by Portia that time. And get a whistle and a timeout going to be granted to Quincy High School. And the Adams Fiber timeout will pause as well. 3:37 to play. Francis Howell leads Quincy 48-44.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Maridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out our current offerings at our lot or on our Facebook page. Are you looking for something we don't have? Let us know, and we'll try to find it for you. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales, 217-939-7664.
Quincy High takes the Adams Fiber time out. For the fastest internet services available, that's up to 1 gigabit. Doesn't matter if it's high school basketball or a Real Housewives marathon that's probably on at my house right now. Visit Follow the Fiber today to start your service. 3:37 left to go here in this one. Francis Howell enjoys a 4-point advantage. They've got the basketball.
Maybe you'd have Stuart Little on today or something.
Well, I don't
Tom
know.
And Jerry.
I don't know what the wife has going on without me here for 12 hours today. This is Portia with the basketball. She'll get it over to Gavlik on the left wing.
Bet you it's quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet. Nice drive in for Gavlik. Scoop shot up and good, but they're going to whistle her for the travel as she was guarded tightly by Madeline Hamby. Nicholson will come back in for Quincy High. Somebody's got to step off the floor for the Blue Devils. Somebody's got to step off the floor for the Blue Devils, and it's going to be Hamby. If you can get away with playing with 6 players, it's a huge advantage.
Hey, give it a shot. Why not?
We haven't seen it too often, but if you can pull that off, it is a big, big plus for your team. This is Longcore with the basketball, gets it into Jada Brown. Spin move, pass up to Ellifritz. Free throw line jumper is up and good for Mia Ellifritz. Brad Dance giving her lots of opportunities to develop into this rotation, be a key player for this team, and she's kind of paying off here a little bit today. Gavlik with the basketball, works off the pick from Grier. They try to throw it into her. Nice handles to hold on to it. Double team, shot blocked, rebound comes down into the hands of Alming. Nice ball movement from Francis Howell. Simmons, ball fake, runs in. No call on the contact, and it's going to go out of bounds. They say it'll go off for Quincy High.
With physical there for a moment, Brian, and they'll just let him play through it. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Lady Vikings underneath.
Well, to everybody's credit, it's been a well-paced ball game. The flow of this game has been good. Officials really haven't done too much here, and it's been to the benefit of everybody as that one's going to get tapped out of bounds by Longcore. 10 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Simmons with the basketball, guarded out by Byquist. Works off the pick, stops, pops, 3-point try, no good, and Jada Brown will get the rebound for Quincy. This gets it out to Nicholson. Nicholson takes a look at everything, doesn't have a lane, now she does. Drives in baseline, tough take. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line as Gavlik will get whistled for it.
It's going to be Gavlik's first. It'll be the second team foul.
You get Chloe Nicholson in that one-on-one situation, guys, and that's just a tough assignment defensively as Chloe Nicholson steps to the free throw line here. First one's up and no good. We tell you about our good friends over at Logan Agri-Service. Locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois, Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. 217-833-2375 as the second one is good for Nicholson.
It's been a Great contest. Both teams have tried to spread it out a little bit. The other one comes right back, and we've got a 1-point game with just 2 minutes to play.
Alming works off the pick. They'll get it down to Gavlik. She'll bring it all the way back to the top of the key here. Frances Howell doing a lot of dribbling. They've been effective when they've been able to pass a little bit more. They'll draw the foul here.
They're going to get Jada Brown on that one. That'll be her first. Be the second team foul.
Quincy's done a good job in this quarter. Portia has not seen very many opportunities to even get a catch, let alone a shot off on the perimeter.
They've got Longcore guarding her right now, staying pretty close to her even though she's on the opposite side of the floor from the ball. Greyer with it, handed off to Portia. She'll drive in. Layup try no good. Rebound collected by Longcore. Quick outlet pass. 1:29 left to go. Quincy Heights still trails by 1 here. Nicholson flashes through the lane, nothing there. They want to get it to Jada Brown in the post. Instead, it's going to be Longcore, one-on-one. Works out on the left wing. And she's going to chase back to half court. And we're going to get a foul against Amaya Portia.
That's going to be her third team foul. It'll be the third team foul, third personal foul.
20 seconds left here on the shot clock. Nicholson works off 2 picks, dumps it down into the corner to Byquist. Tried to get it back to Nicholson, now stolen away. Here comes Portia with the basketball. 1 minute left to go in regulation. Big play for Frances Howell. They'll get it back to Gavlik. Now back up to Alming.
They want to be patient here, Brian. Work the shot clock down as far as they can and get a good look.
Alming looks over at Scott Clear. He gives a nod, and now he says he'll take a timeout to talk things over. We'll take it to 38.2 left in the game. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Frances Howell takes the timeout there down to 1. 38.2 left to go here on regulation as Frances Howell has a 1-point lead. Simmons hits the deck. They're going to get the ball inbound into Alming. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. They hand it off to Simmons. She'll drive through. Ball gets bounced off of Jada Brown. Turnover, Frances Howell. Shot clock is turned off here with 26 seconds left to go.
There we go.
Chloe Nicholson called for it on the wing. They couldn't get it to her. This is Longcore with it. She almost loses it. Now Brad Dan says, let's slow things down and talk it over. He'll take the full timeout. We'll take it too. We've got the finish coming up right after this.
I want you to stop for a second and think of somebody that's really hard to buy for this Christmas. Well, you got it? Well, now give me 25 seconds to prove there's something for them at your local farm and supply. And it's on sale now through December 24th, including 20% off all boots and shoes. And get 30% off our entire toy department. And everyone needs at least one more blanket. Take 30% off all throws and blankets, including this #1 rated softest blanket by our blanket snob. If you can't come up with anything, visit your local store at their gift tables to find some inspiration, like this.
See all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Quincy High takes the timeout. Neither team in bonus here yet. Francis Howell's committed 3 fouls. Quincy High's only committed 2. Each team has 1 timeout. In the event of a tie-up, it'll go back to the Blue Devils. 48-47. Longcore will inbound for Quincy High as they get it back out to Nicholson in the backcourt. Guarded up by Simmons. Crossover dribble for Nicholson. Drive to the right side. Crossover again. Goes into the lane. Runner with the right hand off the front of the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Alming, and we're going to get a foul with 6.2 left to go on the game clock. Foul's going to go against Cameron Byquist.
It's going to be her second foul. Only the third team foul here, Brian, so they got another one to give before they can put them at the line.
They're going to get Ella Fritz in here for Hamby, maybe a little more speed in the backcourt. Both teams have fouls to give here. Cryer will be the inbound. She'll get it into Portia. We'll get a quick foul with 5.1 remaining. And that'll also go against Byquist. This is a little bit of an awkward inbound position here for Francis Howell. They toss it way down to Portia. She's got an open run. Byquist has to catch her. They do with 3.3 to stop the clock here once again.
You heard the Quincy bench yelling nothing deep. That's exactly what happened with Francis Howell. They get Portia open in the front court, feed her the ball, and 2 shots at the free throw line, 3.3 seconds to play. Still a 1-possession game if she makes both.
Well, and credit to the Vikings. That's a tough inbound position, Charlie. You don't really have much of an angle here on your right side. Everything's got to go down the court, and they were able to find Portia wide open. Portia steps to the free throw line. She's had the hot hand all contest here. First shot is up and good, 49-47, as Hamby will check back in for offense. Brad Dance will take a timeout to talk about it. We'll take one more, too. Don't be back. We've got the finish right after this.
Case IH has been in Innovators for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great brand of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation.
Keeps growing our business as well, and we have great products and people behind it.
Francis Howell coming back with the second free throw opportunity. Charlie, time at a little bit of a disadvantage here. You get 3.3 seconds if you make the free throw, and you get an opportunity to set up and go. If you miss it, Quincy High's just got to get going and work. I don't know what the better play is, but we'll find out what Francis Howell wants to do here as Portia steps back to the free throw line.
I'd like to make it. I don't want to leave any chance that a 3 flung to the other end could beat me.
Shots up, quiet Jim, and it's down and good. 3.3 seconds, and it's going to be Francis Howell taking the timeout here. 50-47. We'll take one more break here, coming back after the Adams Fiber timeout.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Both teams now out of timeouts as Francis Howell takes their final timeout of the contest. 3.3 seconds left to go. Quincy has to inbound, has the length of the floor to go, and needs to get a shot up here, a 3 to tie this contest. Francis Howell still has a foul to give before sending the Blue Devils to the line for bonus shots. And you still may take that opportunity, Charlie, just to stop the clock and make things a little tighter on the time management end.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it changes the look of what you just talked about in the timeout. So as soon as this ball gets in, I'm a quick foul if I'm the Lady Vikings.
It'll be Byquist on the inbound quickly to Nicholson. 2 seconds, 1 second. They got to get a shot off, and we're going to get that foul you talked about, Charlie, with just 0.6 tenths of a second left against Simmons. That makes things very difficult here for Quincy High.
They have the momentum going toward the basket.
Nicholson. It gets tipped away by Simmons. Shot not off in time, and that's going to wrap this one up. Francis Howell holds off. Quincy High 50-47. We have reached the Logan Agri-Service post-game show where we'll get final statistics and scoring your way right after this.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Logan Ag postgame show. A fantastic contest. Francis Howell comes away with the victory, 50-47. It was a game that really was back and forth all the way down the stretch, and a big day on the outside for Amaya Portia that helped lead to victory for this Francis Howell squad. But you talk about Grier as well, Anthony. She had a huge day underneath as well.
Yeah, for Francis Howell, they win this one 50-47. They led by as many as 11 late there in the third quarter. Of course, Quincy High with a big run there to start the fourth. But Reese Grier, really a difference maker down low. She's the second leading scorer with 16 points, but 11 rebounds to go with it. Give her a double-double. Amaya Portia is going to lead the team with 20 points. Veronica Simmons had 10. And Malia Garbarini chipped in 4 for a total there 50. On the other side for the Blue Devils, Jada Brown leads the way. She had 17. Chloe Nicholson with 14. Cameron Byquist and Maya Ellifritz, 5 apiece. Miley Longcore, Madeline Hamby, each with 3. The Blue Devils shot at 30% from the field as a team. 4 for 6 at the free throw line. And Francis Howell, 37% from the field. And 2 big free throws there at the end of the contest for Amaya Portia. And converted them both, Charlie.
Really, for Quincy High, you got a pretty good look with Nicholson to try to take the lead back there at the end. Really can't complain about that. There was that stretch in the second quarter and into the first part of the third where they really quit scoring. Really shut down Jada Brown did Francis Howell in those middle quarters, and that ended up being the difference in this one. Final of the ballgame, a 50-47 win for Francis Howell. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris is your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, and he's proud to bring you the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And a big day for Amaya Portia. 20 points, 6 threes in the contest. She is our player of the game. We'll step aside for a brief break from the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River at Johnwood Community College. We'll have more action on the ladies' side. Quincy, Notre Dame, and West Plains after this.